So I'm Daniel Dillon. I'm originally from Cape Breton in Nova Scotia. I've been working and traveling around the world for the past number of years and finally landed in Flin Flon in 2012. I've been accepted by the Arts Council here, and I've had 2 exhibitions already, and this is the 3rd one for the photography that I've been working on. The work that I've been doing at this present time is a project in regards to COVID-19. So when COVID-19 hit the north in this region, I had a project in mind that I wanted to do for probably 2 years, and that was to document and photograph artists in our community doing a body of work that they are specifically connected to. So this gave me the push because we were at home, we weren't working, and I had time in my schedule to be able to contact some artists and to be able to go out into the community and to capture those images. Now, when I was going out to photograph for this project, I was able to use the equipment that I have for long lenses so that I wasn't interacting with anybody up close, and I was able to physically distance in order to capture the images. So I was able to get artists from all disciplines that I wanted to explore in this community. So we had Alistair Caligari, who is a luthier, he makes fiddles. We had Doreen Roman, who was doing traditional beadwork. We had Matthew Enns, who loves to build with his hands and to work with wood. Monique Rainville, who I've worked with in the school system. She is an amazing painter. Then we had Avery Asher down in the Paw, who does some great work in regards to metal work. Elaine Angelski from Denair Beach, she does pottery work. Noelle Dremy, who is a photographer in the community as well. So I just followed around with her as she was producing her work. There was also Lyle Wallaker, who was my neighbor out in Creighton, and he does woodworking. And then Sandra Dixon, and she does quilt work. And then finally, Randy Whitbread, who is a great photographer, and he specializes in the Northern Lights. I didn't get out at 3 o'clock in the morning to follow him around, but we did arrange a time where I met with him a few times and documented his photography work that he has been creating over the years. Through this project, I found that there is so much passion in these individuals that have spent so much time and money and their time learning about their craft that they're doing. And some of the crafts are so unique that it really takes a long time to hone your skills. So Alistair, who is a luthier, the work that he creates is so fine-tuned, and the tools that he needs to create the bodies of work that he does create, it's incredible. And like I said, the time and money that goes into it is pretty cool. So for me, being able to connect with the local arts community and have conversations from a distance in a time where art wasn't being shown because you couldn't get into the galleries, events weren't being hosted, and you couldn't connect with artists in the same way. So this gave me the opportunity to continue honing my own passion of photography and documentary photography work and developing those communication skills and still being connected during a time of COVID with the artist community in order to keep my own sanity. I love photography. I've been doing it for about 20 years, but I'm now getting down the path of more documentary photography work. So identifying somebody in the community, following them for a duration of time, writing the bio of them, and documenting whatever it is that they're working on. I'm presently embedded for the past 3 years with the Flin Flon Fire Department, and that is a piece that I will continue, where I am going out on calls with them, I'm documenting their experiences and telling the story from their perspective as local firefighters and what they're doing. So doing the history piece, doing the photography piece, that documentary piece, taking courses through National Geographic and through other documentary photographers that I've identified as being mentors. That's something of value for me right now, is a time we're kind of locked down still, and I'm able to take that time to learn and to hone my craft of photography. So doing that documentary piece is something that I want to continue to learn more about and continue working with the community on. I look forward to getting back as a community in person, to be able to exhibit in person, to have talks. I've had 2 talks already at NorVA for the photography exhibitions I had, and the vibe that you get from the community members that come in, to be able to participate in conversations and answer questions and see the passion and the interest in artists' eyes and community members' eyes that have a passion for the arts. It's really rewarding, and that's missing in my life right now and in a lot of artists' lives. So I'd like to thank NorVA for putting on this exhibition and moving it to digitally. And thank you for the Sask Arts for providing funding for being able to do this project. It's been a great help, and to you, the viewers and listeners, to continually supporting the artists in this community. And I shout out a great thank you for doing that, and look forward to a time when we can meet together and to share a potluck and share some stories and some artists' conversations.